Hi Philip, how you doing buddy? Good to see ya. I'm good mate, I hope you are. Yep, I'm the same Philip. Just pleased that's the weekend buddy. Gonna watch a rugby tomorrow morning. I normally don't watch rugby on the TV, but means England are in the World Cup final. They've done really well. Austin, how you doing Austin? Good to see you buddy. Hope you're keeping well my friend. Yep, I'm doing well, thanks for asking mate. Hi Dave, how you doing? Good to see you mate. Hope you're doing well. That's good to hear Dave. I'm just having fun on the 8900 the class at the minute there. I've been using the new tramlining system on console for the sprayers and fertiliser spreaders. I managed to put headland tramlines in as well. That certainly make it more realistic. What's that Austin mate? American wrestling. Car racing. I've never watched it before, to be honest, Austin. Yep, love this harvester, nice harvester. Big grain tank. Yeah, I do 34 metre tram lines. And then you've got to have so many in the field then. Yeah. Yeah, I just like that new tram line and mod we got. That's a pity I didn't fix the machines though properly, the seeders. Hi DJ Farming guys, good to see ya. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. I'm good there, thanks Tiny. Hope you and your family are, buddy. Yeah, I don't blame you, DJ Farming. How you doing, Madhouse, PS4 Gamer? We've got tram lines on, this is Island. I'll put some straw down, I think. Yeah, I thought I'd give that new mod a go. It worked pretty well, just one side sometimes play up. You can get them to work with hard work as well, so it'll keep them nice and straight. How you doing anyway, Madhouse? How you doing okay, mate? Oh, that's good to hear. Nice one. How you doing, Ali? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, Madhouse. Yeah, no problem, late. I enjoyed it. That was good fun, mate. That was. Oh, yeah, DJ Farm and Gas. Yeah, definitely agree with you. Oh, nice one, Madhouse. I enjoyed Orfolds map. I always did do. Pity that guy didn't make some more maps, really. Hi, Marcy. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. I'm good. Hope you're keeping well, Marcy. If you can, always try and keep the straw swaths off the tram lines. Because the baler drivers don't like it. Put it this way, if I have to run up a tram line, they're off a seat more than they are on it in the tractor. It takes a little bit longer to put the tram lines in. I use the arcade one though, guys, the arcade. That tram line and system. Because you can't alter them. You can't move them around, they keep how they are. You just back up to them, open your seeder up, and back up to them. But I'm going to put a video up tomorrow about putting the tram lines in and how I put my headland tram line in. So hopefully I'll record a video later. I'll sort of show you how I done it in real life farming when I used to use a seeder. I should do it on a square field as well, because that'll be a bit more easier. I'm doing 36 metres on this one. Okay, mate, no problem. You can actually still see where they are after you're harvested as well. Went to a firework display this evening, got a little bit wet. It's rained all day here where I am. Oh, definitely. Oh, that's weird. Of outer space. Yeah, the DLC is worth every penny. I got it because I got the seasons pass, but it's worth every penny. DJ Farm and Gaz. Oh, DD, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. But like I say, well, I've got 36-metre tram lines on here. I've got 2 fields I'm going to move up the road shortly. Yeah, 24 metres. Yep, good, thanks, GD. Just been a little bit of a damp day, you could say. But that's good, that's all good your way, GD. Hi Nathan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Hope you're keeping well. Yep, I'm good, thanks, Nathan. Okay, thanks for popping by, Elite. Appreciate it, buddy. They certainly did do a good job of this DLC. Yeah, it certainly is, Nathan. DLC is class, it sure is. It sure is, Massey. Yeah, this tractor, everyone, that's one of the American ones. This Magnum. Apparently they've been took down now off a mod hub. Because some dispute between the modders and the decals and or the decals on the machines and one or two other things. So if you've got them, keep them downloaded if you like them. There's a Fent one, Challenger, and Case. I see DJ Gohan puts that on his Facebook page. At least we've got some kind of tramline system in game now. And on console as well, so that's pretty awesome. But just make sure you use the modded seeders. I think there's only about 3 or 4 you can use. That'll tell you anyway, that'll tell you which ones you can use with the tramline system. Yeah, this is a mod, Massey. That dropped on Mod Hub, I think, yesterday. That's a weird mod, you just got like 2 rear discs and not a little square block thing. And you open up a seeder and back up to it and connect that on. Hope this is all going to go in the driver. Oh, isn't that typical? Well, we'll go in the driver. I think... Wow. That's good, the tank was still fogged down. Yeah, I'll show you, Marcy, if you're still on there, buddy. If you go across to miscellaneous and you scroll across right to the end, I think that is. Now, so here it is. They're called the drive liner. You can get an arcade version which you can't adjust, and you can get a pro version which you can adjust. But I prefer the arcade ones. They're about, that tell you, they're 2.5 meters apart. And these ones start off at 2.5 meters apart, and you can do them as wide as you like, the pro ones. But you just open your seeder up, buddy. You must open your seeder up and back up onto them. Yeah, it's the same on PC, because I think Gav 880 has been using them. And they floated into space, I think. But, where's seeders? Seeders, here we go, we've got planters. There's only certain ones you can use them on. You can use them on that one, not that one. No, don't say that one. You can use them on that one, the horse Maestro. 9 meter. That actually tells you there. You can use it with the drive liner attacher. You can use the Vardestad, Tempo. You can use the Lemken. I think is it the Userit 9. And you can use the Caverlan as well in planters. And then in seeders, have to be the modded ones. You can use the Lemken Solitaire, that's one I use, 12 meters. You can use the Vardestad 600 SA. You can use the Agro Maz 3 meter. So you can just use them ones. Them 3. They're the ones you can use, Marcy. But like I say, buddy, you have to have the seeders unfolded and back onto them, everybody. If you want to use them. Download the mod. And then you back onto them. But make sure you got the seeder open. And then they attach onto the back. That'll tell you to press X or whatever button you are on PC. But that's the spreader I use. I use this one over here. I do 36 meters. I use this, the horse branch. This is the one I use. But I'll put a video up in the morning explaining how I put the headland one in and the field ones. I'm just going to go on here. I should drop it down. Normally they auto attach. I don't think that's gone on there how it should do. I don't sit on there very well. I'll see if I can get it on the level. I'll have to adjust it. Let's jump out and have a look and see what's... Oh, I've got it the wrong way round. I don't see water. Hopefully that'll stay on there. This ain't gonna be easy. There's another roadway through there. Just have a look, so which way I've got to go. Yeah, I could turn left and go. I think that's what I'll do. I could turn left. If I can get out of here. So back here they keep on the trolley. Good to see you back, buddy. Now, which way have I got to go now? I don't want to get out on that road yet, because... Where am I? Got to turn right. Okay. Oh, nice one, mate. Right, we're away, guys. Let's just double check, make sure I'm on that. Ah, lovely. That's good, mate. Great news. But like I say, everybody, I'll put a video up tonight. I'll put a video up and how I do it using the different width seeders. Putting a headland one in. Oh, nice one, Marcy. Pleased for you, mate. You work hard on your channel. Much deserved. I've got to remember, I've got a little bit of old crop in the harvester. I'll have to just pump out on the ground. I've only got a little tiny bit in the bottom of the tank. No, is this one of my fields? Hope I ain't gone past them. I have nearly. Is that soybeans in there? Yeah, that's soybeans. That's the one. See if I can get it in that corner. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna have to that tank unfolded. Get that header up in the air, that pickup reel. I'll rip a crop at the ground. Hi, Crazy. Is it Crazy Gunner? 145. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. Right, I think I might have got a little bit in the tank of that oats, guys, so I'm just going to get rid of that if I can. Because that weren't worth putting in the trailer. Right, let's get into these soybeans. The tram lines went really well on this field. Does the tram line work with crop destruction? I don't really know, to be honest, Madhouse, because I ain't tried it. I got it switched off. But if anybody see the video what I put up of, I struggled. I'd put the tram lines in. I'd only have that'd only put one. That'd only cut one side off. Yeah, I think that would work. Should work with crop destruction. But the tram lines went really well on this one. As you can see, they went really well. This is 24 metres on this one. That's why they're closer together. If you use a 6 metre Varderstad receiver, you put a tram line in, and then you lift your tram line markers up, and then every fourth boat you put a set of tram lines in. If you see what I mean. Because that'll go 6, 12, 18, 24. And then obviously with the 12 metre what I used on the other field, you every 3, because I've been doing 36 metres with that, you see, so you put your tram line in, whether you want to put it in the middle of the field, or you know, and then you know, you'll go 12, 24, the third one will be 36. Or you can put a tram line in the corner of the field if you want, and then just if you've got a 6 metre seed, or every sort of fourth boat, make sure you got your tram liners dropped in the ground, your discs on the back of the seeder. Yeah, do that. You know, you've got to keep stopping and putting that. But if you do use hired worker, don't let him turn round with tram liner in, because that sometimes will take some of your crop out. They'll sort of dig in the ground a bit. But I think I should always use tram liner now. Because you'll see in a minute when I turn around when you look up the field. I also put a headland one in. I think they look pretty decent. I actually do like it. But like I say, I use hired worker to put them in. But just stop him at the ends of the field, and then just, you know, take your tram line system out. And then do it accordingly, really. But I actually, when I fertilised this for 100%, you know, and you get it when it's green when it come up, and then you have to give it a second fertilisation stage to get 100% fertilised. When I went up and done the tram lines from my tractor, it worked out spot on this one. But obviously your headland one is going to be that's going to be a little bit hit and miss on the headland tram line. So what I'd advise to do is, when you do your fertilising, don't use liquid, use the spreaders. Because otherwise you might find sometimes, on this map you've got quite wide grass areas, you might find that the boom of your sprayer goes into the hedge. But if you use a fertiliser spreader, spread the granulated stuff, you ain't got no worries with that aspect. But I just think it just brings more realism to the game, and you can actually see where they're there still after it's been harvested, the field. Yeah, that's a good idea, Nathan. That's a good... Yeah, I did wonder whether that'd work myself, putting that sprayer. But I definitely think it's a game changer. But like I say, I'll put a video up tomorrow. Because when I used to do it in reality with a 6-metre air seeder, you would, the first time round a headland, you'd turn half your seeder off. So you're only seeding 3 metres. And then what you'd do is when you come back, obviously you'd have to run over half your drill width. If you know what I mean. But I'll explain it in a video. I'll put a video up tomorrow, guys. Because also what you've got to watch out for, if you come out on an angled headland, what I tended to do, like on this one, I went round and put my headland tram line in, and then I actually put another, not a tram line, I cut the tram line, I actually put another one inside the tram line one. So then if you come out on an angled headland, you don't take your headland tram line out. But I'll do a video, I'll explain that. But like you say, Nathan, you could use a sprayer. But the trouble is with most of them seed is you can't fertilise as well with them. You can only put seed in them. Because on this map the soil is ever so light in colour. Oh, you didn't put no tram lines in, Nathan. But another way you could do it, some of them seed is you can drill directly into the stubble. And another way you could do it is put lime on the field first. Put some lime. I might actually do it on my video when I highlight it, when I put the headland one in. So I can actually see if I have to run over half a width of the drill to get it to come right. Ah, I've got you, Nathan. The tram lines are in the wrong place. Yeah, well, what happened is, Marcy, I'll show you in a minute, buddy. They brought a thing out where you can put tram lines in, but the trouble is, that's a bit hit and miss. You could like just seed your field and then, but then you've got to find out where your tram lines are. But I had a problem, and some of our estates said they had a problem on 17, FS17, with the tram lines. Sometimes that'll put one in, that'll put one of these in, and it won't put the other side in. Or it might do part way up the field. So what I done is I used the subsoiler, because I don't have crop destruction on, whatever you do. I used, I'll show you what I use. This is what you use, guys. If you come across in your subsoilers, that's the green one right at the end. That's called a Garant chisel plough, 2.5 metres wide. And what I done is, where that hadn't put them in properly, I ran up the tram line on hired worker. But I always use hired worker when I put them in, because you then know you're getting a dead straight, you know, because you're never going to do it that good yourself. But being, you know, we ain't got no GPS on console, I just used the hired worker. But that's the one you use under subsoilers. The green one, Marcy. Or if anybody else here would like that. You got the G. Oh, you're on PC, you got the GPS mod. So hence it make it a lot easier. But I suppose another way you could do it, you could cultivate your fields. Because some of them machines you have to have the field cultivated. You could cultivate the fields so that bring dark soil up, and then when you ground you'll have lighter areas where you're seeded. That'd be another way you could do it. But the soil is ever so light on this map. On Nathan's Meadow Grove, I might give it a try on there. Tram line and systems, because the soil is darker. I'm sure the soil is darker on there, so but what I like is where they're not covered in chopped straw, you can still see they're still visible, the tram lines. Because some of the stuff is that's a ridiculous whip. Some of it, like the sprayer, I like using the Pantera, I think that's called, self-propelled sprayer, but it's 41 metres. So but in all fairness, a slight overlap is better than, like with your seed, and slight overlap is better than underlapping. And you've got all mist patches everywhere. That can quite easily happen. Yeah, give it a go, Marcy buddy. Like I say, I'll download sometime tomorrow I'll be downloaded tram lining. I've got one or two ideas how I'm gonna, you know, set it up. I'm definitely going to get some square fields. I'll do a square field and an angled field just to show you my theory, but you know, you all do it your way, you know. If you find a better way, fair enough, you do. What you think is best. But it's good because we've all got different ideas, and that's good we've all got different ideas. Oh, yeah, I've got the traffic turned off. Geordie, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I don't know if I can tip this in here. I don't know if I own it or not. I never got a tipping point round here somewhere, have we? These tractors sound nice. But like I say, everybody, if you have... Let's have a look under tractors. If you have... Which I've got, where is that? Yeah, if you've got this here, the 1000 series. Well, I'm using that one, the Magnum there at the moment, the US series. But if you've got this ADCO 1000 series with the American type tractors, you can have US tractors and that, designs. Challenger, Fendt, and I think that was the case. Please don't uninstall it. Or it might just be Fendt and Challenger, because Giants have took it off a mod hub because they've had some dispute with the mod makers. There's a couple of modders and something there's something to do with the decals, the decals on the truck machines. And something about we've already got a Fendt in the game, big Fendt. So they're being a little bit awkward about it. So if you have got that US version, that's been took down off the mod hub. So if anybody's wondering where it's gone to, if you hadn't downloaded it. Yep, no problem, Marcy. I hope you get on alright with the... I'm sure you will do and enjoy it with the tramliner system. They call them lanes, but we call them tram lines. Like I say, buddy, you know, I always know where I am. But thanks for popping by, mate. Have a good weekend. I think my harvester or something need repairing. I thought so. That's better. So what's everybody up to this weekend? I don't normally follow the rugby, but I'm gonna watch the rugby on TV tomorrow morning. See how England get on. World Cup final. And then got another firework display tomorrow evening. Smurf, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Yep, we're all good, mate. Are you going to be doing some map making tomorrow evening, Smurf? I've got a firework display, but I won't be out all evening. At the local park. We normally just sit in the car and watch them because we've got a big old hill where a lot of people park up and... It's so expensive to go in the actual park and watch them. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get some more maps on console soon. Well, I hope we all get a PC console. Because I think it's Growers Farm in testing. I think Sussex Farm Aid in Jim, that ain't far away either. And I think Steve's Mods, I think he's sent one to Giants. I expect you remember him, he used to be Payne and Son contractors. Yeah, I'm just trying this new tramlining system out, Smurf. That's what I'm trying out, buddy. That's what I've been trying out. I'm enjoying it. That brings more realism to the game. I've done 24 metres on these two soybean fields, but on the other field I done earlier on in the stream, the oat field, the other end of the map, I done 36 metres. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird mod. That's a bit of a... I'll show it to you, Smurf. I'll show it to you, buddy, yes. Where is it? That's under miscellaneous. If you stroll across. And that's what it looked like. That's called Driveliner Pro or a Driveliner Arcade. The Arcade one you can't adjust, buddy, but the Driveliner Pro you can adjust the width of it for your tram lines. But always make sure you open up your seeders, though, Smurf, and back up to them. And then you have to press a button and hook them on. But they're a bit weird because they ain't got no brackets. They just, you know, just sort of floating there on the back of the seeder, which is a shame. That's a pity they didn't have like brackets. But there's also only certain seeders you can connect up to. We've got two. Some of the seeders we've got two of them, but must make sure you get the modded ones. Hang on, I'll get it right in a minute. That's seeders. Here we go. So you can put it to that one. That's the one I mostly use, Smurf. 12 metre. That'll say with Driveliner attacher in the description there. So you can use that one. You can use the Rapid 600 SA with it. You can use the Adco Maz 3 metre. And they're the only three you can use with it in the seeders. But then in the planters, if you stroll it across, you can use. You can't use that one. You can use the Horse Maestro. You can use the Vardestad Tempo, and you can use is it the Azurit Lemken? Also the Kverlen 4.5 metre, and they're the ones you can use. But like I say, I'm doing 24 metres, as you can see in the field next door, Smurf. They look kinda. But I had a problem. They were only putting the marker down sometimes on one side, not two markers down tram lines. So what you can do is, as long as you've got crop destruction turned off, there's a cultivator. There's a cultivator in game. Well, a subsoiler. If you go under subsoilers and you go right across to chisel plough, the green, you can use that, Smurf. And then what I done in with mine, if I only had one side to put the mark down properly, I'd run through the crop with crop destruction turned off and put this on hired worker in the tram line. Well, obviously you've got GPS on PC, and then you can like fill in if I've missed a bit, you know, missed them. So that's quite cool. But I'm really enjoying it. I think they just make it look even more realistic, more realism. And I actually tried them out with a fertiliser spreader and they worked, that matched up a treat. But like I say, obviously you've got GPS on PC. I just used hired worker. Like with 6 metre, the Vardestad on here, I'd put say like a set of tram lines down the middle of the field, and then obviously every fourth boat, if you're doing 24 metres with your sprayer and that, every fourth boat you'd put the tram liners down, if you know what I'm saying. And then you would lift them up, and then you'd do another 3 boats, and then on the fourth boat you'd tram line again. But I'm really enjoying them. I couldn't believe it when I see them on there. I thought, crap, look awesome. Yeah, that next door field, I think it looked kind of sweet. But like I say, I'm going to try and do 36 metres. Because obviously the more tram lines you've got in your field, the more crop you're losing, you know? Hi yes, hi yes. Is it Higu? I hope I ain't butchered your name there, buddy. Thank you very much for popping by, really appreciate it. Good to see you, mate. Yep, I do live streams, put a few videos up. I'm just trying out the new tramlining system. There, Higu. Like I say, apologies if I got your name wrong. It's awesome to see you in the stream. Yeah, what part of the world are you from, Higu? I'm from, UK, obviously. London area. Is it Marlene? Marlene her name? I think she's a German lady. That one who I follow on, I think she's on PlayStation. She's on PlayStation. She speak good English, though. I'd love to join one of her live streams. When I first started watching, she had 600 subs. Now she's got 850. Something like that. She's doing really well. That's the one. That's the one. She's awesome, mate. She really is. And she does speak pretty good English. So what part of the world are you from, Higu, if you don't mind me asking? Are you from America, or...? Are you Dutch, German? But she do some good live streams. She do Fortnite, she do Formula 1, Farm Sim. She really worked hard at her channel. Madhouse, you're still here, buddy? Good. Oh, you're from Switzerland. Oh, cool. Nice one. Yeah, it was a lovely place to live. You do a lot of skiing, don't you, your way? Switzerland. Is it known for skiing? Yeah, I enjoyed gaming, doing Farm FS19 last night. I'm gonna try and get this header. That didn't click on here properly last time, and I don't know why. Ah, that's it. Ah, it's done it properly, I think, this time. I thought so. I thought so there. Hi, girl. But thanks for giving up your time, mate, to join the live stream. Really appreciate it. You've got some quite big fields on this map. You know, it's not good. You have to excuse this field, because this is where I first started trial and error on this one with a tram line and system. I didn't put a headland one in on this one. This is Island there. Hi, girl. But I had a bit of few problems on this one. Because like I say, this was the first field I tried the tram line and system out on. It'd take a little bit longer to do it because you've got to keep lifting the discs and that up and down and the markers, but I just like the realism side of it. Again, these ones are 24 metres wide, guys. But like I say, I think if you cultivate the field, well, some of them seeders you have to cultivate the field first. They won't direct drill into the stubble, so but the ones where you don't have to, possibly put some lime down. Some of the white lime, that might help a little bit when you're seeding and stuff. Yeah, sometimes I do multiplayer. Hi, girl. Sometimes I do multiplayer. Yeah, how long have you been watching Marlin? Is it Marlin? Have you watched her for quite a while? She just come up on my phone list, so I just started watching her. And they're all talking, I think, in German. I thought there's no way she's going to understand the message I put. And then when she said, "Hello, Rabbit Man, how you doing today?" I subbed to the channel. But she certainly gets some people watching her. She sometimes have 35 people. Like I say, within a matter of weeks, she's gone from, when I first started watching her, from 600 up to over 800 subscribers. And then she sent me a friend request on PlayStation. Oh, she didn't stream. She didn't stream FS19 today. I think I say Harley. Yeah, that's my that's my UK language. My mum's name is Marlene. Hers is really Marlene, I expect. I expect to say something like that. So, do you play FS19 High Girl? Or any of the FS series, FS17, FS15? I played it right from, well, FS13, my son got that. And I played a bit of it, but I didn't really like the graphics and that, it's a bit arcadey looking. And then he got FS15, I played a bit of 13. And then I really got into FS15 and bought the game myself. Because I have done farming in real life. So, I'll just get this field finished. Then FS17 for PC. And now the FS19. Oh, awesome. Hi, Mr. Aussie. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well, mate. Like I say, they're 24-metre whip tram lines on this one. No, I don't do mods there, I go. I leave it to the experts. Oh, that's nice to hear, Mr. Aussie. Yep, we're all good, Mr. Aussie. Been a bit of a wet day here, you could say. So we keep getting lately. The farmers are having a job getting next year's crops in. Because the ground is just like a swamp. Having a job get the sugar beets out. Just trying the tram line mod out. That's actually working out pretty accurate. That just add a bit more realism to the game. Yeah, but that's had a few issues, Mr. Aussie. If you see my rant today, my video what I put up, sometimes I only put one in instead of two. But that can be cured by, as long as you ain't got crop destruction on, of course. That can be cured by using the, where is it? Under subsoilers. We got this as a mod the other week. You can use this, Mr. Aussie, the chisel plough. You can use that, and if you run that up and down, you know, where you got one what ain't been put in quite properly, that will put the tram lines in for you. But I expect that to have an update. The only thing what I don't like is that they just sort of float on the back of the machine. But just make sure you get the right seeders, because you've got to have the special modded ones. You've got to have the modded seeders, Mr. Aussie. Which are under planters. You can't use that one. That will tell you which ones you can use. That's called what's that called? That's such small writing. That's called a driver lane attacher, Mr. Aussie. And you can use the Maestro horse, the 9 metre, the Vardestad Tempo, and the Lempkin is a Azo Rit 9, and the 4.5 metre Caverlan. They're the ones you can use under planters. And then if you go into seeders, if you go right to your end seeders, Mr. Aussie, and make sure you get the modded ones. I've been using this one. You can use the Solitaire Lempkin 12 metre, and I've been putting a tram line in every 36 metres, so then I can use the horse seeder on tracks, fertiliser spreader I should say, what we've got in the horse pack. And you can also use the Vardestad A600S with it, and you can also use the Adco Maz. That's just M3 you can use. And the actual mod is under miscellaneous once you're downloaded it. And that's a funny looking mod. That's called Drive Laner Arcade. You can't have no adjustment on that one at all. It's just 2.5 metres the width. Or you can get the Drive Laner Pro, which is 2.5 metres to start off with, and you can adjust it to any width you like and move it about on the back of the seeder. But always make sure, they're funny things, they sort of float in the air a bit, they ain't got no brackets. They could have been made a little bit better, that's just my honest opinion of it. But just make sure, if you do give it a try, Mr. Aussie, that you have your seeders unfolded when you back up onto them to attach them. On console, you just back up to them, X will appear, you press X on your controller, and they connect up on the back. And you raise them by, I think that's holding L1 and the rubber right hand side analog stick. But that's a sort of trial and error really, to be honest. But what I do is I use hired worker with them. I don't have crop destruction on. But what I do is, like I say, I use hired worker, and then I switch him off at the ends of the field, lift the markers up, and then, like if you're doing 6 metre with a Vardestad, put your tram line in, and then lift it up, and then if you're doing 24 metres, say, if you get what I mean, every fourth time up and down up the field or down the field, whichever, you put a tram line in. Then you lift your discs up, you'll do another to the fourth boat and put a tram line in. But I done it and that worked out a treat on here. And you can also put headland ones in and all sorts, but I'll show that in a video tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a video, and I'll try it on a more square field. Hi Lewis Fenton, how you doing, buddy? Yep, I do like that, I do. Someone asked me earlier in the stream, they said, Rabbit Man, do you think the DLC is worth buying. And my honest opinion is yes. The DLC is worth buying. They have done a real good job of the machines. They're very detailed, everything move on them how they should do. But if you like class machinery, Lewis Vinton, definitely. I've got the Case US tractor here, US version. Because I don't want to just use all class machines all the while, especially in the streams. It's nice still to have different brands in. That's just my take on it anyway. Otherwise we could get a bit of an overkill with class machinery. Yeah, I can appreciate some people, their case, they love case machinery. Some people, they like, you know, Fendt. Yep, I can't say that, High Girl. That's good to see everybody in. Thank you very much for your support. 10 people watching. Like I say, sorry it's been all harvesting the stream. I just wanted to highlight the tram line and system, what they look like. The tram lines in field. Hi Anthony, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I hope life is treating you good, you're keeping well. Yep, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Thanks for asking. Like I say, hopefully we'll have some new maps coming to PC and console. I think there's quite a few out there. I think Shamrock Valley is coming. What's the other one? Growers Farm. Sussex Farm. I thought that'd be a good map. Mercury Farms, that'd be a good map to try the tram line and system out, because you've got quite square fields on there. Yeah, I spoke to Super Lego today. She said she was really enjoying the class DLC. She was on her farm. That's good to hear she's enjoying it. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that there, Higgill. You drove your pit bike to a friend's and turn it off later. Won't start. Oh, she's really pleased when she was for me in the stream. She did joke she forgot to call me Carrot Man. But I'm really pleased she's enjoying the DLC. Oh dear, that's not good, Higgill. That weren't good at all. Could be electrical problem or something. Or battery, or... What I like is you can still see the tram lines after you've done the field where the tram lines were. So in theory, what you could do is, in theory, you could, that's probably what I might do, thinking about it everybody, you could put your tram lines in, you could leave it in tram line and just run up these original tram lines. If you've got a seeder where you ain't got to cultivate. I don't have a battery. That'd be an awesome thing you could do, just use these original tram lines and then just seed in between the tram lines. I always do it to me with these harvesters. I think I should still be able to close the tank down. No, I can't. It's got too much in there. I'm going to get that header trolley from out there with a tractor, I think. Oh, you're eating fish and chips. Nice. Oh, I totally agree with you there, Mr. Aussie. Hi, Killer Weasel. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Thanks for popping by, mate. Hope you're keeping well there across the pond. I do like the sound of this tractor. Your friend took for me. Look for the problem, my friend. Clean. Ah, that's awesome. Ah, that's nice. That's nice you've got it sorted out there, Hi Gil. That's good of your friend to sort it for you. Yeah, I do like this US case tractor. It's very nice. Right, let's try and make a mess up with getting the header on. Ah, it's got it. Awesome. I'll have to go and empty that trailer. Just need to give the old harvester a bit of a wash. Someone said the dirt don't stick to the class, but those are mine. I like the tracks as well on them. At least they've got some tread on them. Okay there, hi go. Good to see you in here, buddy. Really appreciate that. Nice to have someone on here from Switzerland also. So you take care, buddy. And everybody else in the stream, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, supporting the channel, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye for now. Yeah, thanks for popping by, Mr. Aussie, Anthony, and everybody else. Been awesome. Really enjoyed it. Like I say, give the tramline system a try. There's nothing to lose. That just brings a bit more realism to the game. And Killer Weasel, yeah, good night everybody. Oh, or whatever part of the day it is where you are. Bye for now.